April 1st, 1946. In the middle of the night, off the coast of Alaska, 5 lighthouse keepers vanished without a trace. Moments earlier, their voices had been heard over the radio. Then, silence. When dawn came, the Scotch Cap Lighthouse was gone. Located on the southern tip of Unimak Island in the remote Aleutian chain, the Scotch Cap Lighthouse lit the Unimak Pass for mariners sailing between the Bering Sea and the Pacific Ocean. Built and maintained by the U.S. Coast Guard, it was one of the loneliest lighthouses in America. Only bachelors and widowers were chosen, having to endure months of isolation. Built originally as an octagonal wooden structure, a new square reinforced concrete structure, which rose to nearly 100 feet, was built in 1940, 6 years prior to its doom. A severe earthquake struck the Aleutian Trench, some 90 miles south of Unimak Island. In the nearby radio station, Chief Electrician Hoban B. Sanford, who was awake at the time, felt the building croak and groan loudly. Aware that the volcanoes to the north had been active at one point, Sanford looked inland for the glow of a possible eruption, but only found stars in the direction. Half an hour later, a second more severe but shorter quake hit. This time, the countdown had begun. They had just 21 minutes left. The men in the radio station had contacted the lighthouse to check on them, but little did they know that this would be the last time anyone heard them alive. At 2:18 a.m., the sea rose up. A wall of water more than 100 feet high struck the lighthouse. The men at the radio station heard a loud roar, like a freight train approaching, and within seconds their own building shuddered under the impact. As they moved to higher ground, the men looked back with a sense of dread. No foghorn, no light, just silence. The tsunami had completely obliterated the concrete lighthouse. By daylight, nothing but rubble and debris remained. An utterly devastated and ruined structure not even remotely reminiscent of a lighthouse sat, where once the Scotch Cap Lighthouse proudly stood. The crew descended the cliff to search for and retrieve the bodies of the keepers. But all they found was a human foot severed at the ankle, some bits of intestine, and a kneecap. They were able to partially recover 2 more bodies, but the others were never to be found. This was a near-field tsunami, triggered by a quake so close there was no time to evacuate. The same wave went on to kill 159 people in Hawaii and damage coastal structures as far south as Antarctica. Unfortunately for those 5 men, there was no warning, no escape, just the wrath of the ocean.